my air just kicked on, but this is going to be the start of my Rage and Ruin by Jennifer L. Armentrout vlog. I'm only going to be talking about Rage and Ruin in this vlog, so if you guys haven't read it yet or don't want any spoilers, please click off now. So let me go ahead and grab it from my bedroom. I do have the audiobook saved on Scribd, so I'm going to get a couple things done this morning, but here it is. This book just came out Tuesday, and I was so excited to get myself a copy. And this is second book to Storm and Fury that I absolutely loved. Storm and Fury, actually annotated it. So let me go grab that copy and I'll show you guys how I annotated it. Sorry about me moving and all that, but I want to show you guys. So as of this morning, all I'm really doing is clean the house. Well, it's not really morning time anymore, it's like lunch. But I worked late last night, I worked this morning, so I'm off for a little bit, and I don't really have any much more work to do today in total. So let's show you guys my Storm and Fury copy. Here it is. Like I said, I annotated the mess out of this book. I loved this book so much. It was one of my all-time favorite books that I read last year. So yeah, like I said, I annotated, I highlighted. I did not actually physically write in the book, I just highlighted a lot, and I cannot wait to get to Rage and Ruin. This is like my most anticipated book of 2020, so let's just go ahead and get started reading it. And I need to clean the house, sweep mop, and do a couple things like that. Guys, I want to do my first little check-in. I'm not sure how long this vlog's gonna be, but I just got to chapter 7, so I'm like 92 pages in so far, and I'm really liking the audiobook because I don't know, I'm really liking the narrator who's narrating this book, I guess you can say, but really nothing's going on too much anyways. Trinity has moved in with Zane, and the repercussions that she is feeling and the sadness that she's feeling because she had to kill her best friend in the entire world. And like I said at the beginning, guys, I am going to be talking about spoilers this entire vlog, but she's trying to get back to like a normalcy with dealing with bonded to a different person, which her and Zane bonded in the last book. So right now, really, nothing has really gone on. I love the fact that we're getting to see Roth and Layla from White Hot Kiss trilogy, because that is one of my all-time favorite trilogies from Jennifer L. Armentrout. It's actually one of the first series that I ever read from her, so I really like the fact that we're getting to see Zane's story and what happened, like in Storm and Fury, with getting to see those characters again. I'm trying to get this out because I love this book so much. So I'm just going to get back to finish cleaning the house up a little bit, organizing. The puppies are sleeping, and get back to reading. I've tried to film this part several times and something keeps happening. So we've come across a zombie horde, and that was really interesting to get to see how Zane and Trinity really worked well with each other with the zombie horde and killed a lot. And still the little bit of flirtiness competition going on between both of them, which is really cool. I like getting to see the bond a little bit more between them, because she wasn't technically supposed to be bonded to the last person she was bonded with, which was her best friend, and she ended up killed. And so getting to see the stronger connection with somebody she was supposed to be bonded with, that's been fun. The jealousy between Trinity, Stacy, and Layla, or the jealousy that Trinity has over Stacy and Layla. If you guys know, Layla was Zane's love from the White Hot Kiss series, and he absolutely loved her. Stacy's her friend that helped Zane get over stuff, and Stacy kind of puts her foot down and says, if you hurt Zane, I will come and pretty much kill you. Another really neat thing is nobody knows that she's part angel. Only a few, like Roth knows, Layla knows, Stacy does not know, Zane knows, of course, and only like one or two other people know other than like her dad. So that's interesting to see also, that they are keeping a secret, and I don't really understand why they're keeping a secret. Okay, editing me here. I wanted to say the reason why they're keeping it a secret that she's a trueborn is because a lot of people can take what she is and use it against her, or a lot of people will come after her, so they're keeping her safe. So that's why they're keeping it a secret. I don't know why I didn't say that earlier, but that's why they're keeping it a secret. Okay, back to the video. But yeah, that's been fun. I am really excited. I'm getting to see Roth and Layla's story carry on from the White Hot Kiss story, because they were in the last book, Storm and Fury, a little bit, but we're really getting to see them a lot in this book, and the bond that Roth and Layla really have with each other. Now, Roth has now decided that he's going to take Trinity up on her deal. Now, if you guys remember in the last book, Trinity made a deal with Roth that if Roth ever needed a favor that he needed from her, he could call on her, and now he's decided to take her up on that. So now, currently, we are at the Witches' Coven. If you guys don't know about the Witches' Coven, one of the main witches took Bambi from Roth, which is Roth's familiar. So I'm hoping all of that is making sense. I'm not doing a really good check-in this time, but we are currently dealing with that, and it's really interesting to get to see that Trinity, even though she's half angel, that she does have this complex of what is good and what is bad, and now we're going to get to see if she gets to use her grace a little bit more. So that's going to be fun to see. And yeah, I kind of hope she takes on the Witches' Coven, and then I kind of hope she doesn't. I think they come up, I really wish they come up, or I really hope they come up with a neat alternative than killing everybody. So apparently also the Witches' Coven also knows about the Harbinger, and they don't really know what it is or what's going to happen, so they're all kind of packing up their stuff and getting ready to leave because they don't want to be a part of what's going on. So that's really interesting to see. This very large Witches' Coven has decided to tuck tail and run. Everybody still thinks that Trinity's human. Everybody calls her human. It's so interesting to know exactly what she can do from the last book, and everybody's still calling her human. Like, it's just wild that it feels like I'm actually like a small little secret, and I guess I am because I read the first book and I know what's going on. But I don't know, it's just been fun. I love Jennifer L. Armentrout's writing so much, and I can't wait to carry on and finish it. Okay guys, I think I'm finishing off for tonight. I am currently at the end of chapter 23, the beginning of chapter 24. Like I said, I'm loving the narrator of the audiobook, if I can speak tonight. But anyways, let's go on what's happened between chapter 17 and the end of 23. And all that's really gone on is Trinity helped Roth get Bambi back, which is his familiar snake, and she ended up killing the Witch Coven head person, Faye, because she kind of told her that she is a trueborn, and Trinity knew that she had to die because she couldn't let other people in the world know who she is, because it needs to be kept a secret and she needs to be kept safe, and they're too afraid about if everybody knew that she was a trueborn, what was going to happen. So she ended up killing her, and now she's fighting herself on the fact that it was so easy to kill her, and she doesn't really have any remorse for Faye or for killing her, and she's kind of dealing with that turmoil going on inside of her, plus still wanting to call one of her best friends back from where she used to live, and not understanding or knowing how to really talk to her about what's going on, or how she killed the other guy, her bonded person, before she bonded with Zane, and what happened with that, because she really hasn't explained that out. Her father left her money, and that was in the last chapters in a book, and she really wants to see him. But Zane and her ended up going to dinner, kind of like a date, but not really a date, but kind of like a date. So I really liked getting to see that. And during that date, a warden was killed and plastered to the side of the building, kind of like being crucified. So this will be 2 deaths of wardens that they don't really know how or why this is going on. They don't know if it's the Harbinger, however you want to say it, or what's going on with that. The ghosts around her are acting very weird, and the spirits around her are acting really weird. They're blinking out really quickly, and usually they don't do that. Her and Zane end up going back to the apartment for the night, and tensions are high between both of them because they love each other. Honestly, they both love each other so much, but it is forbidden for a trueborn and a warden, or like her protector, to get together, because some things can happen. Supposedly, accordingly, from the archangels and the angels have told her, and she's afraid that Zane's gonna die and all this stuff, and she feels like if she doesn't give in to some of the feelings, he'll be fine. So they end up doing a couple little things in Zane's bed, and she tells him no kissing because she's afraid if she kisses him, she'll really give into all her true feelings for him, and he gets his feelings hurt because she kind of words it wrong, and she realizes that she words it wrong, so he feels like she's selfish and she really doesn't have these feelings for him, which she does. He gets out of the bed and goes to the living room. They have this big fight, and yeah, so that's where we kind of ended on chapter 23, and I'm actually getting a little bit tired. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the chapters hold. Okay guys, so this is my second day of reading Rage and Ruin, and I am loving this story. I know I keep saying that, but I really am loving this story. So I think the last check-in, I was just starting chapter 24. I'm currently in the middle of chapter 30 right now, and a lot has happened. So we are seeing the repercussions of Zane and Trinity having their little fight and their little bicker match in chapter 23. So they're not really talking a lot. I think like a week has gone by. Sorry guys if you hear the train in the background, but I want to go ahead and get this done now. And Trinity comes across the ghost that was in their apartment at one point, and she follows him, and come to find out he is Sam from the White Hot Kiss series. And so I really honestly 100% recommend reading the White Hot Kiss trilogy, because you need to know what happened during that to really understand what's going on in this book series. Is absolutely a must. I know this is a review of this book, but anyways, so we follow Sam and we meet up with Stacy, and Zane ends up being there, and they tell Stacy kind of what Trinity is, that she can talk to ghosts, but not that she's a trueborn. And we find out that there's ghosts at the school that Stacy goes to, and that something's been keeping them there. And so they end up going to the school, Trinity and Zane, and Trinity comes across another trueborn. So they thought from the last book that Trinity was the only trueborn left in the world, that her dad made her because he needed a trueborn for this battle that's coming up, and come to find out it's against another trueborn. So that was really interesting to see, and it's been cute to see how Zane has been really worried about her, because probably should have died. If it was a regular human, she would have died, but she is doing a lot better, and she's called her like surrogate father that pretty much raised her after her mom died, and let him know there's another trueborn. And come to find out that trueborns are not inherently good. They are actually inherently evil, because God did not want angels having babies or intercourse with humans. So because of that, trueborns are actually evil, and they have to choose whether they want to be evil or good. And so she's kind of dealing with that, and dealing with the fact that maybe some of her character traits are more evil than good. And so now we're just waiting to figure out what we're going to do with this new trueborn. So it hasn't been long since I've done a check-in, but I just got to right before chapter 34, and finally Zane and Trinity have made up, and they finally are kind of like together. So they've had sex for the first time, and it was Trinity's first time. So finally we are getting at least kind of somewhere, and they're behaving better again. So that's all I wanted to say. Okay, let's go ahead and start by putting the cover back on, because I have officially finished, oh, here comes winter. So, like I was trying to say, I have officially finished Rage and Ruin by Armentrout, and her live show is about to start here in like 20 or 30 minutes, so I want to go ahead and do this check-in. Where did we leave off last time? I can't even remember where we left off last. Oh, Trinity and Zane had just hooked up, and were coming to terms with their true feelings for each other, and a little bit happened in between there and the end, as in they went and looked at their new apartment, their 2-bedroom apartment. Zane gifted her with the stars on the sky, because I don't know if I said at all in this entire vlog, but Trinity is like partially blind. She can only see stuff up close, and certain shadows and shapes and light, it hits a certain way, so she always missed the stars from where she screw up. So he put stars on the ceiling, so they end up hooking up again, and Zane told Trinity he loved her, even though Trinity has not came out and said it. She has internally said it. And then the repercussions of why they couldn't get together, because Trinity was afraid he was going to die, was Zane is becoming human, and his skin isn't elasticity like it was when he's a gargoyle or a warden. And so they go to the school where all the ghosts and spirits have been captured and put in by the Harbinger, and she goes in, and Layla, Zane stay outside. Trinity, Roth, and Kamen go inside to deal with spirits and find out what's going on, and they come across the other Trueborn, and then we find out that the other Trueborn is not the Harbinger, it's actually Gabriel, the Archangel. And so I was not really surprised by that aspect of the book, but I really liked how Jennifer L. Armentrout talks about it. Like, the Archangel Gabriel's just tired of God's crap, and he's tired of humans taking advantage of their human lives, and he's kind of, like, to a point jealous of humans, because maybe if he was given this life, then he would do it a different way, but he wouldn't take advantage of God. And so he's just kind of done and over it, and he's going to make the world how he wants it, in his image instead of God's image. And so that was interesting. And then they battle out. Trinity gets really hurt. Zane comes in because he feels the bond, and Zane ends up dying in the process of all that. So after the big battle, and also the other Trueborn, Sullivan, ends up dying also, and we're not really sure what's going on with Gabriel. And then we see the repercussions of Trinity dealing with Zane being gone, and Layla dealing with Zane being gone after that. And so a few things happen, and Zane comes back, and he's an angel at the end. So we don't really know what has happened. Has he always been an angel just because he was good in the world? Has God decided to send him back? Or I have a theory that maybe Michael kind of put some thoughts in there, which Michael is Trinity's angel dad. So I don't know, but guys, this was a 5-star read for me. I love this book so much. I love this series and all. Like I said, White Hot Kiss is one of my all-time favorite series. Sorry, I'm trying to get a little bit comfortable. And I'm so happy that I have finally read this. And honestly, guys, I know I told you guys in the beginning of this vlog that I did annotate the mess out of Storm and Fury, and I don't think I want to go back and annotate this book just yet, but maybe in like a week or two I will be going back and annotating this book. And I don't know, I probably won't do a vlog or a review on that. I'll probably just do it for myself, because I want both my copies to match. But look how, I don't know, like, now I'm kind of wondering what color the next book is going to be. I hope it's just as epic as these two covers are. I'm thinking purple would be really, really neat, guys. If she went purple or something, I don't know, that would be really, oh, or white, because Zane's an angel now. That would be really neat also. But anyways, guys, like I said, I love this book so much. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will be reading more Jennifer L. Armentrout's books soon. All these I have already currently read, but I'm trying to catch up because I love her writing and her storyline so much that I want to read everything she has. Like I said, guys, I hope you like this video, and I look forward to seeing everybody soon in my next video. Bye!